Hi, welcome back to Taste Panel for Chili Nerds, guys. Hey, if you find anything more geeky on the net than this, you let me know, and I'll reckon with those people personally. Alright, hey, back again, guys, and with a guest sauce. Alright, hey, and we're witnessing right now the phenomenon of gushing, okay? We've seen this before, guys, when we did Viper's Venom from the Mid-Devon Chili Farm. Okay, hey, this sauce here, Psychotic Smile Hot Sauce, acting pretty psychotic at the minute. I'll try to bring that up for you. There you go. Alright, hey, this one comes courtesy again from England and again from Bry. We have a lot of Bry on the show lately. Hey, but what comes around goes around. He's been featuring a lot of my sauces on his show. And hey, that really helps me out a lot, getting my stuff out there. This guy here, being Bry's first sauce, is Psychotic Smile. Okay, now, hey, when sauces, guys, don't have labels on them, ever since that show that I did with the Viper's Venom, if they don't have like the neck labels on, I always check the caps for pressure, just to be sure that we're not going to get this very thing happening what we have going on right now. Here, relieve the pressure a little bit here. Still some leaking down the neck. The good news is it's filling the room here with some really nice aromas. This stuff here, guys, I find one of the root troubles of this type of thing is either capping the sauce before it cools to room temperature, or refrigerating it before it cools to room temperature. And you get these kind of reactions going on like this. Best thing to do, guys, not sure exactly if that is the trouble here. Best things to do is to let your sauces cool down without the lids, preferably from the blend, the whole blender of sauce cool down. Then fill your bottles up, and that'll further cool the sauce down because it's being put into colder bottles. Leave that stuff sit, and just become really like absolutely no heat to the touch. Then it's pretty safe to cap it. Once it's in the refrigerator, let it refrigerate. A couple hours later, go turn your caps, relieve the pressure, put them back on, and usually your gushing troubles will be over at that point. So anyway, what we have of this rather psychotic looking volcano of a bottle, okay, we have Bry putting a label on here, which is way more sophisticated than anything we have here on the panel or any of my sauces. However, guys, I am bringing you colors. So, alright, he does have an ingredients list in addition to his Psychotic Smile there, looking kind of evil on the image. Alright, we have ingredients here. Baby plum tomatoes, orange bell peppers, fresh Scotch bonnet chilies, caramelized red onion, Butchalokia chili paste, Lautrec garlic, not quite sure what that is, cider vinegar, lime juice, lime zest, honey, cracked black pepper, and sea salt. So hey, for Bry's first venture, sure went all out with a whole lot of ingredients going on there. I watched the show where he reviewed his own sauce. Hey, that's okay, we do that here too. Used to think that was kind of an egotistical thing to do, but since then I reformed my ways, because nobody knows a sauce like the person who made it, right? So hey, we're all making sauces to our taste, and anything review-wise is all relative anyway to people's personal opinions. So alright, so hey, the aroma that I have coming off of this guy, looking kind of like a snow cone at this point, have a really kind of almost curry-ish type aroma coming off of that. kind of almost giving it an exotic Indian-like spice going on there. I see he has some, maybe a little bit of an oniony thing going on there as well. Perhaps a little bit of a earthy pepper note hanging on there as well, and a bit of tomatoes going on. But actually, kind of smelling almost like I don't see that listed in the ingredients at all, but almost coming off as a little bit of an exotic smell there. So, hey, all right, man. We're going to have a foamy trip with this one. So let's see what happens. Okay, going to be maybe a little hard for me to get the maybe not either. It's just a little foamy. We'll get this out. Actually looks nice and pasty. Has a nice orange color going on in it. Garlic starting to come through as I'm pouring it. And hey, we'll see what happens with this guy. Psychotic Smile, Bry's first sauce. Hey, Bry, I'll let you know what I think right now. Okay, off the bat, kind of may not be getting a whole boatload of knowing what the real body is. Kind of has a kind of a whipped type of consistency, obviously because of what we have going on here. But I'm assuming anyway, kind of a creamy sauce. Actually, kind of those Scotch bonnets, habanero flavors really coming on strong. Catching the roof of the mouth right away. Sauce actually has some fairly good amount of heat going on right now. Kind of catching a burn instantly, kind of V'ing on either side of my lips. Actually kind of has some chunks going on in there as well. Chewing down on what I assume is pepper pulp. Chewing down on some seeds as well. Kind of a background oniony flavor going on. Again, no curry going on in this. Not really picking up any of that in the flavor. Kind of other ingredients up there kind of must have been kind of simulating that type of nose. Yeah, heat catching the whole tongue. Obviously put a lot of hobs in this. Kind of getting a little bit of that habanero astringency happening kind of towards the back of the throat area. Also some jolokia paste going on in here as well. I'm not really picking up a super fruity character, but I think some of that jolokia paste is actually what's starting to rise and burn in the back of my throat there. Kind of a, yeah, little bit of sweetness going on in there. Definitely a pepper-focused sauce. He has some honey going on in here as well. That usually tends to leak through, if not so much in definitive flavor, but in a sweet character that goes on in the mouth. Yeah, nice and hot, if but a little messy here, guys. Yeah, really nice flavor going on here, and surprisingly a lot of heat catching the mouth. Not sure what kind of pepper ratio he used in here, but again we have both jolokia paste and we also have some Scotch bonnets happening. So when you get those two together, you're bound to get some heat happening. So yeah, really nice job. Would have never guessed that this is somebody's first effort. I noticed on Bry's review of his own sauce, he says he wishes he would have stepped up the heat a little bit. I will say that I kind of disagree with that. This here kind of has a nice balance of heat, has a nice balance of flavor going on. Heat is definitely in the tongue, has a whole tongue glowing, catching the back of the roof of the mouth, even going into the back of the throat. So this is definitely has plenty of heat going on with it. Any more heat, you may lose some of the flavor characteristics, some of the balance to the sauce which is going on here. As it stands, kind of catching a little bit of again some of that oniony flavor going on, a little garlic going on in the back, and wow, lots of really strong Scotch bonnet or habanero flavors happening in there as well.